silence in the kitchen is louder than a scream. Watching you pack a bag feels like a nightmare, not a dream. I see your hands are shaking, I know I put them there. There's a ghost of my betrayal hanging heavy in the air. I can see the question burning in your eyes so blue. How could I let a stranger take the place reserved for you? Oh, if I could reach up and spin the hands of the clock in reverse, if I could unspeak the words and unlift the curse, I'd go back to that doorway and I would turn around. I'd leave the temptation lying there on the ground. I wouldn't let him touch me, I wouldn't let him in. I'd run back to your arms and wash away the sin. But the second hand keeps ticking, marking what I lack. And I'm dying here wishing I could turn the clock back. It wasn't that I stopped loving you, not even for a beat. It was a moment of weakness, a fire in the heat. He offered me attention, a cheap and fleeting spark, and like a fool I stumbled blindly into the dark. Now the memory of his whiskey breath just makes me sick. I traded out forever for a cruel and dirty trick. I see you looking at me like you don't know who I am, and I hate myself for hurting such a good and honest man. Oh, if I could reach up and spin the hands of the clock in reverse, if I could unspeak the words and unlift the curse, I'd go back to that doorway and I would turn around. I'd leave the temptation lying there on the ground. I wouldn't let him touch me, I wouldn't let him in. I'd run back to your arms and wash away the sin. But the second hand keeps ticking, marking what I lack. And I'm dying here wishing I could turn the clock back. I traded a diamond for a jagged piece of glass. I shattered the future just to live in the past. One night of error for a lifetime of regret. Please tell me, baby, that we aren't finished yet. Don't let a moment of madness steal what we made. Don't let the colors of our picture start to fade. I'm standing in the wreckage of the vow I broke, choking on the ashes and the bitter smoke. I'm sorry, God, I'm sorry. I just wanna turn it back. Please let me turn it back, just one day back. So when I was yours, you're talking about weakness like it's something in the air, like a fever you caught or a cross you had to bear. But I was home fixing dinner while you were at his store, and the man I thought I lived with doesn't live here anymore. You say your hands are shaking, well, look at mine. I'm packing up 3 years in a box of cheap pine. You're asking for the clock to stop, for time to just freeze. But you didn't think of You can't rewind the film once the screen has gone black. There's no magic word that brings the forever back. You didn't stumble into him, you didn't fall into sin. You reached for the handle and you let yourself in. Now you're crying for mercy, but the debt has been cast. You turned our future into something in the past. Go ahead and keep wishing, let the seconds go by, but you can't untell the truth, and I can't unlive the lie. You talk about his whiskey breath and how it makes you sick, but you're the one who lit the match and burned down the wick. Was a fleeting spark worth the frost in this room? Was his attention worth making this house a tomb? You say you never stopped loving me, not even for a beat, but love isn't something you leave out on the street. I don't see a stranger where you used to be. I see the man who chose a moment over me. You can't rewind the film once the screen is gone black. There's no magic word that brings the forever back. You didn't stumble in him, you didn't fall into sin. You reached for the handle and you let yourself in. Now you're crying for mercy, but the debt has been cast. You turned our future into something in the past. Go ahead and keep wishing, let the seconds go by, but you can't untell the truth, and I can't unlive the lie. You worry about the colors of our picture starting to fade. The frame is already broken from the choice that you made. You call it madness, I call it a choice. I can't hear the music through the crack in your voice. You traded the diamond, that much is true, but the glass you left holding is cutting me too. So stand in the wreckage if that's what you need. Watch the ghost in the hallway, watch the memory bleed. I'm not yours anymore and you aren't mine. You can't fix the heart by reversing the time. Keep your apologies, keep the regret. The clock is still ticking, but I'm not finished yet. I'm just leaving.